you think you have a limit. As soon as you touch this limit, something happens and you suddenly can go a little bit further. With your mind power, your determination, your instinct, and the experience as well, you can fly very high.
Many drivers were killed in Formula One before Ayrton Senna. None of them were as famous. None of them were respected and idolized worldwide like Senna was. Respected and idolized worldwide like Senna was.
Ayrton's standout amongst Grand Prix drivers was that he knew there was something outside Formula One. And I think he made that his mission in Formula One, to build himself a platform so that he could express how he felt about things to do with humanity, things to do with people.
Ich glaube, das war das zweite Jahr, war ich in Brasilien mit ihm dann gefahren und wir sind fast durch diese Favelas, man sieht die Favelas. Da sieht man diese Armut, oder, auf der anderen Seite, und du arbeitest mit jemandem, der mit seinem eigenen Flugzeug und der alles hat und so weiter. Sag ich, wie ist das? Hast du kein Problem? Wie geht es dir, wenn du dieses siehst, oder? Da habe ich gemerkt, jetzt sind wir auf einem anderen Punkt dieser Unterhaltung, oder? Und er hat gesagt, Josef, mich stört das total, diese Korruption, diese Schwierigkeiten, diese Leute. Ich habe wirklich eine Wut oder eine Trauer, wenn ich sehe, wie diese Leute leiden. Oder? Aber ich bin noch nicht stark genug, ich bin noch nicht mächtig genug, dass ich was ändern kann. Oder? Und da hat sich gezeigt, in welcher Richtung dieser Mann eigentlich gehen will. Oder? Dieses Rennfahren, dieses schnell zu fahren, dieses an das Limit zu gehen, ist einfach nur eine Brücke oder ein Wagen, ein Fahrzeug gewesen, um in diese Richtung, wo er hinkommen wollte, ist. Das ist auch ein Prozess von ihm selber gewesen, wahrscheinlich, oder?
It's not simply a stronger muscle or a better tonus in your muscle, but it's really the power, the strength you get, physically speaking, you know, to your body, but also to your mind. Racing, competing, is in my blood. It's part of me, it's part of my life. I've been doing it all my life. The main thing is to be yourself and not allow people to disturb you, to be different because they want you to be different. You gotta be yourself. Many times it's through a mistake, due to your own personality or your own character or interference that you get on the way, that you learn. And the main thing is to make sure you learn through your mistakes and get better. I believe in the ability of focusing strongly in something, then you're able to extract even more out of it.
You know, for him, be second, he was the first of the losers.
Losing for him was already bad bad, and losing against me was really the worst thing he could have.
When you are under a lot of pressure, in a critical moment, in a championship or in a particular race, it's the one that can put together the combination between aggressivity and calculating things that will get the best result.
His precision in the wet, it was just unbelievable. He just filled the car so much more.
Ayrton was always very, very fast when it was wet.
He was exceptionally committed, I think, more than anybody else.
As a racing driver, one has to be in tune with your emotions, your body, your mind, your psychology, all these things. So I think Ayrton had those qualities in abundance. When everyone else was cautiously going around thinking, ooh, I better be careful, he just went, go.
My first race in the wet with go-kart was a disaster. Just complete joke. I couldn't do any good. And people were going here, going there, passing me, overtaking me, and I couldn't do anything about it. Then on that day I learned that I knew nothing about running the wet, and from there on I started testing and training the wet. Whenever it was raining I was there in the circuit training, testing, and then I learned.
On track he was totally focused. In the wet I don't think there's been anyone this quick.
It was difficult conditions just from the temperature, but then on race day it was quite wet on the circuit.
There's a lot of unknown in wet conditions, so I think their skill is at the forefront.
What can you say? He's there, he's in an underpowered car, he's at a disadvantage, it rains, the conditions suit him. Just classic Senna.
He was fifth into the first corner, but whereas everybody else was really going on tiptoes trying to find where the grip was, Ayrton instinctively knew where the grip was. Corner after corner, he just leapt in front of everybody.
He was overtaking the class of the field at that time. Schumacher, Wendinger, Hill, and Prost.
A single lap, his inner instincts just took over.
The really great ones like Senna have to be willing to stick it right on the limit all the time, to sort of risk everything.
And Ayrton Senna! One lap, fifth to first.
Yeah. If you want to have 40 seconds of what is Ayrton Senna, the racing driver, all about, and there it is in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Conditions like this is gambling and it's taking chances, and I think we gambled good and we got the result.
There it is, the Sega Cup.
Creativity in those moments, he wins a race like this, and it was not only mine but the team too. We are made of emotions. We are all looking for emotions, basically. It's only a question of finding the way to experience them. There are many different ways of experiencing emotions. Perhaps one different thing, only that one particular thing that Formula One can provide you is that you know you are always exposed to danger. Danger of getting hurt, danger of dying.